Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on WWE SmackDown Live, 14th of March 2017. Before we start, I'd like to mention what happened at the Madison Square Garden live event either yesterday or the day before. Shane McMahon appeared and cut a promo. Shane was interrupted by AJ and complained about not having the main event spot at WrestleMania. Shane put over AJ's accomplishments, but said the only problem is his attitude. Then Shane brought out Randy Orton for a match with Styles, which Randy Orton ended up winning. I like how they're trying to build the feud even just for the live crowds. I do like that. Anyway, we start the show with Daniel Bryan on his phone. He said he does not know what Miz has in store for Miz TV. He said he will also hear from Randy Orton. AJ enters the office and he wants to know where Shane McMahon is. Daniel tells AJ to calm down. AJ said he'll slap the next person that tells him to calm down. AJ says he can do something to Shane McMahon. Daniel says Shane is not here yet and he wants to work this out with Shane. AJ says he's going to go to the ring and tell the world what he thinks about what is happening to him. He then makes his way to the ring. First of all, that first segment was really good. He then makes his way to the ring. AJ breathes heavily into the mic but not say anything for a while. He said he is sick and tired of being messed around by Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. You would think the greatest superstar in WWE would have the red carpet rolled out into the main event of WrestleMania. He was sent through hoops like a circus monkey. AJ says that John Cena wouldn't have won through hoops. Yeah, because he's in the mixed tag team match, mate. AJ says that John Cena went to his brother-in-law to get a match against him for the WWE title. AJ acknowledged that he lost, but he expected a rematch. Instead, he was put into a triple threat match, which he did not get beaten. Then he got put into an Elimination Chamber match. AJ mentions the controversy over the Battle Royale, but he beat Luke Harper 1-2-3. Then Randy Orton burnt down Bray's house. He did not get arrested or put in jail. He got put in the main event of WrestleMania. Thank you for acknowledging the absolute baffleness of that actual logic. Everyone knows that AJ Styles had the best year in 2016. He said he's the reason why you are in these seats and watching this show, SmackDown Live. True, because AJ joined SmackDown Live. We used to watch SmackDown, but this is SmackDown Live, two completely separate shows. For all of that, he does not even have a match at WrestleMania. How does the greatest superstar in WWE not have a match at WrestleMania? He said he could have slapped the kale chips out of Daniel Bryan's mouth, but we know that Daniel is just a puppet. He said he will have a conversation with Shane McMahon about his career. That is, if he even has one. He throws down the mic and leaves. Great promo. AJ is fantastic on the mic. And Daniel Bryan was good in the original segment as well. It's all building, and I'm actually interested for this the Shane McMahon AJ Styles match, mainly because of what happened in a minute, but we'll get onto that. And then we have our first match, Becky Lynch versus Natalya, because of what happened last week. Becky with a running forearm attempt, but Natalya sent Becky into the turnbuckle. Becky rolls through and applies the disarmer from the turnbuckle and Natalya taps out. Fairly good match. Then after the match, Carmella hits Becky with a super kick, then she gives one to Natalya. Her friend, who is a boy, joins her in the ring for a moment before she leaves, and he blindly follows. So Carmella's finally getting back into stuff. I like it. Then we see AJ in the parking lot area waiting for Shane to show up. We then see John Cena at the Kids' Choice Awards. I've got no really comment on that. Then James Ellsworth and Carmella walk in the back. The shit interviewer number one asks Carmella about her actions. Carmella says every woman on the roster has a chance to compete against Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania. She said she is the next SmackDown Women's Champion. I like it. Let's do this. Then Miz and Maurice are in the ring for Miz TV. Miz talks about his guests and how important they are and how they are the it couple. Miz introduces himself and Maurice. I like that. He said they are finally showing you about the frauds that John Cena and Nikki Bella are. We go to last week's SmackDown, and then Miz showed us what happened on Talking Smack. It looked amazing. Miz shows her wedding ring, and Miz says Nikki will never get one of those because John Cena is in love with himself. Maurice says Nikki is 10 times worse. Miz asks Maurice to talk about a Total Diva situation. Maurice talks about how Nikki stabbed her in the back to keep her from being on season 1 of Total Divas. It's all crap to me anyway. Maurice says that Nikki said she would take care of the negotiations because she's dating John Cena and she's untouchable. Then Maurice talks about how Nikki contacted her about being back on television. Maurice said that Nikki took money opportunities in 3.5 years that she could have been with her husband. Maurice tells Nikki that she cheated her. She will make Nikki suffer. Maurice says that she will expose Nikki as a liar, backstabbing bitch. John Cena's music plays and he's joined by Nikki Bella and they come to the ring. They both leave the ring, Maurice and Miz, that is. Nikki said she's going to talk. Nikki asked Maurice if she's crazy. She can block someone's job. Why is Maurice here? They were never best friends. She made up the story to try and embarrass her and Brie. Nikki said Maurice steals everyone's money because you stand there and hold the arm of someone like a blow-up doll. Nikki said that Maurice can prove herself tonight and she can come into the ring. Nikki said she'll kick Maurice's ass. Miz says Nikki cannot make matches. He asks if Nikki thinks she's John Cena. Miz and Maurice will not face her tonight. Miz said Maurice will not face her tonight. Miz gets ready to sign Miz TV off, and then Daniel Bryan's music plays. Daniel says Miz thinks he's the general manager because your time is not up. Daniel says he was promised a very special episode of Miz TV. All you did was run your mouth and then run away. Since you didn't deliver, Daniel said he wants to punch Miz in the face. Daniel talks about talking smacklet and how it reminds him of saying that Daniel cannot wrestle. That makes Daniel want to punch Miz in the face. He then talks about how Miz poorly copied Daniel's move and it makes him want to punch him in the face. Daniel says since he knows that Miz exploited the fact he cannot punch Miz in the face, makes him want to punch Miz in the face. You see where he's going with this? I like this actually. Daniel says he knows two people that want to punch Miz in the face. So the ultimate face punching extravaganza in Orlando, Miz and Maurice will face John Cena and Nikki Bella. So yeah, we're finally making that match. It should be good actually. I can't wait to see what they do. And then AJ's still in the garage waiting for Shane McMahon. Then we have Mickie James versus Alexa Bliss. I was heavily disappointed with this match. Alexa with punches, then she goes for double knees. She hits them, then misses with a moonsault. Note that punch was a knockout punch, so she could have got 3 count, but she got cocky. Mick with a Mick kick for the 3 count. It was literally just Mickie James getting beat up for 5 minutes and then 1 Mick kick and it was over. It was very disappointing. Maybe they're trying to save the good stuff for Mania. Then we go to the garage area and AJ is now pacing after standing in place before. Renee Young asks AJ what his intentions towards Shane McMahon. AJ says WrestleMania is the ultimate thrill and he has no match at Mania, so this is where he's going to get his thrills. Shane McMahon arrives, he gets out of the car, AJ attacks Shane, sends Shane into the door and punches Shane. He then slams him into the car and kicks and punches Shane. AJ punches Shane, then sends him through a car window. It looks brutal. Fit Finlay shows up and pushes off AJ. Checks on Shane and Renee Young. They call out for help after noticing Shane was bleeding from the head. Styles kicked him in the head one more time before leaving. Whoa! That is how you do an interesting segment in SmackDown. I am so hyped for their match now. I cannot wait. Shane was being attended to by EMTs and there was a trail of blood over the side of his face. Can't tell if that was fake or not, to be honest. They wanted to take him to the emergency room but he refused to go to the hospital. They agreed to take him to the trainer's room and they had to help him walk. He could barely move. I've got to admit, if he hadn't actually hurt himself, they wouldn't have done that segment. I can tell you that now. The Usos and Kurt Hawkins argue with AJ when he's in the locker room about what he did. He then leaves the locker room after arguing with them. Daniel Bryan confronts AJ with a team of officers. Bryan told Styles that what he did was an act of a coward. Bryan says he lost all respect for AJ Styles and he did not care how good or valuable he was. Styles asks Bryan, "What, are you going to fire me?" And he responds, "Damn right I'm going to fire you." And then he gets the officers to escort AJ out of the building. I've got one huge logical flaw with this, but we'll get onto it when it's more relevant. But it was a good segment nonetheless. That talking part, the brawl in the parking lot was amazing. Then we have match 3, Mojo Rawley versus Dolph Ziggler because of what happened last week. Mojo sends Ziggler into the air and then over the top rope to the floor. And then Ziggler is thrown over the top rope again. And then Mojo sends him over the top rope again. And then Mojo holds the rope open for Ziggler and he just decides to walk away and give Mojo the count-out win. It was alright. And then we are back. Neville mentions that we find out our next contender to his throne. Neville says it does not matter who the victor is because the winner will be humiliated at WrestleMania. You need to respect the king. So yeah, that was good. And then Randy Orton makes his way to the ring. He is wearing pants. That means trousers in England. Randy says you can learn a lot from a Viper. They are cunning, fearless and ruthless. They attack when the timing is perfect. Randy says he's been waiting in the grass for months. He could have attacked Bray whenever he wanted, but an RKO would have not been enough and it would have been too easy. He thought about how to hit the hardest and decided to join Bray. He came up with a plan to be a part of the family. Randy has earned Bray's trust, but the venom is in his veins. It's got deeper and deeper. If you cannot beat him, join them. When the timing is right, screw them. Randy says he needs to be more sadistic than ever. He has to destroy the one thing Bray loved. That thing is Sister Abigail. That fire burnt and he heard her screams. Randy said he could feel Bray's power being stripped away. The new face of fear had fear written all across it. One thing that Bray fears is being alone, and now he is alone. Randy says he has one more step to climb and he needs to finish what he started. Randy says he swears to God and he will take everything from Bray Wyatt. Bray appears on the title and says Randy is absolutely right about him. He was naked and stripped of his power until he found the way home, or what was left of it. You thought you burnt the soul of Sister Abigail, and so he did. Sister Abigail is the spawn of Satan, was forged in hell. He still beats in the black heart of all of her pops, and she's provided him with her power. Bray says his duty to purge all the infidels in life, and he will start for Randy Orton. She lives through him now. He said he is born again, and in her ashes he baptized himself. He rubs the essence of Sister Abigail on his body and then says, "Follow the buzzards." It was great. Fucking love Bray Wyatt, especially when they start doing all this. I assume Randy is the heel. I think. I don't know. But anyway, this is a very good long-running storyline and I'm loving every second of it. And then we see my bae, Baron Corbin. The day is always good when you get to see Baron Corbin. Now, my bae is with his good friend, the Forklift. The Forklift is not bae, though. And then the shit interview number 1, I think, is asked him about people saying that he crossed the line. Baron says that there's no line in his world. There's only actions and consequences. They say Dean can get up from anything, but Baron says that he is a man to put them down. Baron says that Dean can get up and make it to WrestleMania. He will take Dean's Intercontinental title. Great promo. It's building on their feud, and I'm loving their feud at the minute. It's great. Then we go to our main event of matches. Jordan and Gable versus the Usos in a non-title match. During the match, we see Shane walking in the back, accompanied by Jamie Noble and Finlay. Then we see later him continuing to walk around, and he turned around and walked gingerly. Jay with a roll-up, and then Gable is caught in the ropes. Jimmy with a super kick to Jordan while Jay is on his shoulders, and Jay gets a 3 count with a roll-up. They get a win over the tag team champions. Ooh, that's going to be pretty good. Then Shane McMahon takes a mic as he goes through the gorilla position. Shane says AJ says he does not have a opponent for WrestleMania. He has now. And we cut it off there. Great episode of SmackDown. I enjoyed most of it, to be fair, apart from the lackluster Mojo Rawley Dolph Ziggler bit. But apart from that, it was pretty good. Oh, when the Alexa Bliss, Mickey James, that was a bit dud as well. But overall, it was really good. But this makes no sense. Daniel fired AJ and now Shane accepted a match with AJ even though he wasn't asking for one. Does this mean Shane is now gonna unfire AJ? Technically? I know that's kind of undermining Daniel Bryan. Let's see where they go with that, because I can imagine there's going to be tension between Bryan and Shane now. But overall, it was a very good episode of SmackDown. I enjoyed it, and yeah, we're on the road to WrestleMania. I love it. Road to WrestleMania is always great, to be fair. So anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like if you have. Subscribe to our content, and I'll catch you later.